What's up, hunters? It's a Dizzy Weekly on the 4th of March! We know we didn't do a weekly for last week, but we actually tried to do a weekly, but it burst up in flames, and basically, to put a long story short, it did not happen. So we apologize for last week, and we will make up for it this week. However, what sucks the most is that it's like last week we had Kiki, we had Ayana, we had Zena, we had Elf, we had Diego, we had me. Now it's just gonna be Diego, Zolo, and Zena. Yeah, I know it's not the same as having the full gang there, but you know what? It's like we're gonna do the best that we can to bring you a great DZ weekly. Now, as you can see, Diego isn't on Diego, he's on Little Diego, which is a level 16 Night Elf rogue. He's leveling the little rogue. So he's Little Diego. Even though he's a Night Elf and he should be a Gnome rogue if he's gonna take the name Little Diego. Anyway, that's the point. The point is that this is a DZ Weekly. And as you all know, weekly information is just covered, just stuff that happens this week. So basically, yeah, but we're kind of 2 weeks behind, so we'll cover up, 2 weeks of information, or else we'll try to. We don't know if we can or not, but anyway. Yeah, with us, of course, it's like we have Diego, me, and Zena, as I already mentioned. So, Zena, say hello with your awesome voice.
Hi.
Now say hey in your sexy voice.
Hey.
Now, do the Macarena.
Nobody can see me.
Then get on Skype and let me see you do the Macarena.
No.
Oh, I think you can. But anyway, with this weekly information, if you guys like for some reason don't already know, but most likely you do. But if you don't, we'll say it anyway. Yeah, guess what? Next patch is Zolgarov and Zolaman, the return of the Zols and the Aman, blah 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 blah. Basically, this is what happened. It's like that one guy who was like in charge of making all the freaking troll dungeons in the world of Worldcraft. Yeah, he was on like vacation when Cataclysm was working, and then he finally came back, and then like the devs were like, "Dear God, man, we just realized we don't have a single troll instance. We need to get our fannies to work." So pretty much as of Vanilla, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, and now finally Cataclysm, there is in fact a brand new troll instance. But technically they're not really old. They're like, remodeled, which is still totally cool. But personally, I'm not going to talk about this information. Why? Because I'm not on the PTR. But I'll tell you who is though. Zena. Zena, just tell us in your own personal perspective. What do you think of Zolgarub and Zolaman?
Well, I can't tell you anything about Zolomon because on the PTR, Zolomon, you can't join it until you have an item level of 500, which is impossible right now. So, I don't know anything about Zolomon. It's shaded. But Zul'Gurub, it was a 5 boss instant. I'm not telling you which bosses are coming back. It was pretty the same. It's kind of different. The layout is a little bit changed. Not totally changed, but it's like if you look on your map and you look at the map of Zul'Gurub area in Northern Stranglethorn, that's basically what it looks like. It's got, like, you gotta do extra stuff though. And another thing that they're doing is Zol'Aman and Zul'Gurub are gonna be in their own tier for heroics. So when you get on in the morning, you can do heroic tier 2, which will be Zul'Gurub and Zol'Aman for 140 valor points a day, and then you can do your regular heroic for 70 valor points a day. That's 200 valor points a day once these two instances break through. And Zul'Gurub, as far as I saw, was pretty easy, but I guess it was only easy because I had full tier 11 on the PTR. But it still seemed pretty nice, pretty easy. Didn't seem too extreme. You're gonna enjoy it, especially since Zul'Gurub's coming back. As far as the mount, I'm pretty sure the mounts aren't coming back. Sorry.
That's just like Blizzard to leave us with a big middle finger saying, we're bringing back Zul'Karub, but for all of you guys who want them out, oh, fuck you! But yeah, that's kind of like, it'll happen, you know, that's, you kind of expect that kind of stuff to happen, which, you know, it sucks, but, you know, I guess you gotta expect the good with the bad. So, I guess that's kind of, you know, Blizzard's way of evening it out, I suppose. And, Zena, by any chance, did I make you choke on your juice?
Yes!
I'm so sorry!
This is the second time you've done this. Just go on. Finish it.
Okay. Um, as for other weekly information, I really don't know, like, if this is, like, for all realms, but basically on Sunday, the Dark Moon Fair is going to be in Elwyn Forest, and that really doesn't really involve any Hunter news, but basically, we're probably going to make a video about us kind of, like, exploring the Dark Moon Fair, and maybe, like, having a little adventure of our own or something. We really don't know at this point, but yeah, we're gonna do something with that. Hopefully it'll be cool. I just feel so bad for Zena. I feel like such a dick.
You are.
I'm so sorry for making you choke on your juice.
You're so mean. Well, this has been a DZ Hunter Guide. Which isn't really a DZ Hunter Guide. It's been a DZ Weekly.
Wait a minute, we're not done yet, are we?
Shh. Oh! I'm... You didn't let me finish. You can now use flying mounts in the Ghostlands. Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, sorry. I'm now... I'm looking at all the patches. Hunters! Deterrence no longer requires a melee weapon to be equipped. Explosive Trap now has a new spell effect. Master's Call now has a new spell effect. Multi-shot damage has been increased by 250%. Tame Beast now tames pets to match the hunter's level rather than 3 levels below. These are all the hunter changes for the next patch.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Before they made, you know, basically whenever you tamed a hunter pet, it kind of like it kind of I think like before it just basically stayed like the same level, and then you kind of had to like force level it. But then finally they made it so that way it's like you tame a pet, and if it's like lower level, it pretty much auto levels to 5 levels below you. Then they changed that to 3 levels, and now they're just gonna say fuck it all. Let's just go with whatever level you're at.
I thought this was a family channel.
We drop so many f-bombs that pretty much we make we we put a lot of people to shame. We put a lot of people to shame. Not really, actually. To be honest, most of the time we're quite clean. But I don't know. With me, I'm just a potty mouth. That's entirely my fault right there. I'm sorry.
Well, if you guys would like to clean up the channel, send Zolo a big box of soap in the mail. I know I
Oh, you could not have put that more bluntly.
will. Uh-huh.
That was great. Also, I would like to take this time to pretty much just take a quick shout out. What the hell? Okay, Zena just whispered me saying BRB sending soap. uh, anyway, I just want to take this time to pretty much just to take a quick shout out to the viewers, basically saying we apologize for not making many hunter videos in a while. Pretty much we've been kind of we've kind of had our little hands full recently because of this new intro that we just made, along with some other plans as well. We have some more plans for the future. There's gonna be something coming up in like I think 1 or 2 weeks from now. That's basically gonna be on the channel. It's gonna be really cool. At least I hope it's gonna be really cool. Not gonna mention what that is, but it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, look forward to that within 1 or 2 weeks, depending on what date it is. I forgot what date it was at. I'll have to check that later. Anyway, yeah, it's like we've been kind of lazy for a while now, but we're starting to get right back in there, and we're jumping back on our saddle, and we're gonna ride this horse till it can't go. You know what? If you're wondering where am I going with this, honestly, I don't even know at this point. Anyway, so yeah, we have some new content coming up, so look forward to that. Don't really know what else to say this week, other than yeah, I think that's it. Diego, Zena, do you guys have anything to comment on that?
Nope.
All right, I think we're done here then. Zena, you want to take it away?
Um, this has been a DZ Weekly. I am, Zena. That's Brandon. That's Diego. Nobody really cares about him. Thank you.
You've been watching this DZ Weekly. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye bye!